we know how we're applying for the visa, the K-1 visa. When I was speaking with a lawyer, I got some news that was a little bit unexpected.
Dun dun dun.
He said it can take up to 2 years.
And there goes the reaction of disappointment. Now, we know, in case you don't know, Matthew has been very hesitant of telling Anna about the fact that the K-1 visa would take up to 2 years. And the whole time he's been in Brazil, he's been holding that information, even though he knew before he even landed in Brazil. And the reason why he's been withholding that information is because he's afraid that, well, if he can't get the visa anytime soon, she may then just leave him, because he genuinely believes that a reason why she's with him is purely because he can get to America. Now, that's not necessarily what he says. What he does say is that, you know, I just hope Anna can be patient enough to want to wait 2 more years until she can come to the US with me. But in this episode here, Anna reveals that it's been her dream since she was 4 years old, which is quite bizarre, to get to America. And that's where Matthew's like, okay, I know she wants to come here, but I didn't realize it was like a dream of hers before I existed. And then that's when he started to question potentially maybe she's moving for more than just me, which is crazy because he asked her earlier in the episode, so are you excited to come to America because of me or because it's your dream? Now, I won't lie to you, her response was quite slick, to be honest with you. She purely said to him, well, I've always wanted to come to America, but you have now given me reason to come to America. Smooth, right? But either way, though, fast forward to where we are now, he's finally had to tell her that, hey, coming to America won't just happen now. You're going to have to wait an extra 2 more years. So let's see how this all goes down.
When did you talk to him?
That is a very good question.
He told me before I left.
Why did you wait so long to tell me?
I just didn't want to ruin the vacation.
This guy is full of such BS. He said earlier in the episode that the first reason he didn't tell us because he didn't want to ruin the vacation. He didn't want to ruin the carnival. And the second reason was, but I didn't want to ruin the vacation, which is why he's withheld information for so long. This guy is an absolute clown. Be real. You misheard information because you're insecure.
I thought about telling you earlier, but I wanted you to have a good week. I wanted you to enjoy Carnival. I wanted you to enjoy this beautiful resort, you know?
Bro, stop lying. Just tell the truth.
This is a love worth fighting for, right?
Hmm?
This is a love worth fighting for, right?
Now you see what he did there? Earlier in the season, so earlier in the episode, he set this up. When they were having a conversation about their relationship, he was like, so he mentioned about how their relationship was worth fighting for, you know? And he was doing it, but he was referencing to this point here. And now he's trying to use it against her. I mean, listen, let's say she is using him for the green card. It doesn't change the fact that he's been trying to somewhat manipulate her to stay with him. Because according to her, he's been lying about, you know, the whole process of the visa. But anyway.
Sorry. I need a moment.
I love this bit. It's just hilarious because she basically slaps him in the face when he says, well, we are worth what we are worth fighting for, right? What does she do? She goes, I need a moment. You know what? In life, sometimes you can come across people that are going to actually use you for whatever you have, right? But sometimes you give that person a leg to stand on. He has given her a leg to stand on because he withheld information for too long. If he had told her from the get-go, she wouldn't have a leg to stand on. But now, she could easily sit there and be like, well, I actually don't want to be with you because you're a liar. I don't want to be with you because you couldn't even tell me the truth. You told me like the day before you had to go back to the US. And the whole time you was here, I was thinking that I was coming with you like shortly after, maybe a few months later. But now you're telling me I can't come with you until another 2 years, so you got to keep coming back here? Like, why don't you trust to tell me? Why do you think it was okay for you to tell me now? You think, well, because why would you think it would ruin our time together? If I love you and I want to be with you, then you should tell me, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to make sure that the carnival was nice. I'm still going to make sure that our time in the resort's going to be nice. So you telling me that you didn't tell me you don't ruin our time tells me that you think I'm with you for the wrong reasons. So you see how right there she could easily just flip the script on him? Easy could do that to him, because why? He's giving the leg stand on. And because of that, he will never really know for sure if she really is with him for him, or if she's with him because of what he has. And that's where Matthew has not played his cards right with his stupid insecurities. But hey.
He's been acting like everything's okay for a week, but the thing is, it's not.
Definitely not.
He kept telling me that the visa might get 8 months to 1 year, but it's twice the time.
And I can understand why she's going to feel like as if this man has blindsided her, because you're telling her one thing, but then boom.
I think he knew this whole time it would take this long. The thing that hurts me the most is that he's been lying to me.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the leg that she has to stand on. And he may have been lying to her this whole time. He may have been misleading her this whole time just to keep her around. Which isn't a good look. So, in reality, I hope she leaves you, Matthew. I hope she leaves you. Because you're a fool. End of the day, you shouldn't be that desperate to be with someone that you gotta lie to them. You shouldn't be that desperate to want to be with someone that you shouldn't allow to give them a leg to stand on the fact that you have insecurities that they're using you. At the end of the day, how can you be that desperate that you're gonna be with someone that you think could be using you? That doesn't make any sense. You've just been paranoid your whole relationship. The whole season so far, you've been paranoid. Been acting like a little bitch. I mean, listen, tell me what you would do in this situation. Am I overreacting, or am I being too harsh here? Is there something that I'm not seeing? Because it's not a matter of where I'm picking Anna's side. Don't get it twisted. It's a matter of where Matthew has conducted himself in a way that is inappropriate, if you ask me. He's conducted himself in a way that, if anything, that has allowed Anna to actually be pushed away. He conducted himself in a way where Anna can now say that she doesn't trust him. He's even conducted himself in a way where Anna can be like, you know what? If you want me to stay with you, you're going to have to start, telling me that you're going to have to start behaving in a certain type of way. Like, he's given her the opportunity to now, for her to start behaving like Jasmine, for example. Gino and Jasmine. To be like, well, now I want this, this, and that. You see what I'm saying? Like, the way that she can flip the script to him. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't, you don't. You know what I mean? But either way, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below. We'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course, peace.